Hello everyone, I'm Watson. In this video we're going to talk about how to access our main network far away with Wi-Fi. So basically imagine when we're outside of our house, maybe a few meters, 10, 20 meters away, we still can get the Wi-Fi reception from our network, but the reception is very weak. So basically it's not good for us to surf the internet, check our emails, go to websites. What should we do? Well, there are a lot of things we can do, such as using enhancers that can boost up the signal, but usually the source is generated in our house as well. Now, the next solution is the solution we're going to talk about in this video, which is using a wireless access point outside in the field, and for transmitting the data there, we're going to use fiber optic link. Why are we not using regular PoE technology? Well, the PoE technology is limited to 100 meters. If we don't have any special devices to repeat the signal, usually a PoE signal only goes 100 meters. After that, we're going to need those special devices to repeat the signal. If we use fiber optic link, we can transmit the data up to 10, 20 kilometers, and the speed, which is the bandwidth, will still be in a gigabit bandwidth. So it's a really good benefit for us to transmit data fast and farther away than using electric or Ethernet cables. Fiber optic link also has the benefit of having a very small and low latency, so we won't suffer from a lot of latency problem issues. So basically we're going to use fiber optic link to connect to our home network, and then our home network is going to send the data through the fiber optic link to our Wi-Fi, which is a wireless access point in the field, and then we're just going to connect to the wireless access point with our mobile device, and voila, we're going to be connected to the internet. So quick introduction about fiber optic link. The fiber optic link usually has 5 parts. One part is the fiber optic cable, which is a specially designed cable to allow the optic signals transmit through it in a very fast speed and for a long distance. Usually there are plastic surfaces which are smooth enough to let the optic signals, which are laser-like signals, to bounce off and transmit forward. And it's really thinner than our Ethernet cables, and they're really special. They require a lot of protection to not let microdust get in and damage the cable. And this is one part. The other 2 parts come into 2 groups. One group is the media converter. Usually we have 2 on each end of the fiber optic cable. The media converter acts as the device that can help us transfer the signals, the data, from digital signals to optical signals, and from optical signals to digital signals, because you know that when we're transmitting in Ethernet cables, it needs to be digital signals, and when it goes to fiber optic link, it needs to be optical signals. So these 2 are the media converters, and the last 2 are the Sfp modules. The Sfp module stands for the small form factor pluggables. These are really small pluggables which goes to the media converter, and the Sfp module acts as a transceiver. A transceiver, which by its name it transmits the data and receives the data. So when on one end, it will transmit the signal for going through the fiber optic cable, and on the other end, it will receive the transmitted signal and then convert it to the digital signal, or the other way around, to transfer it to the next device. So that is basically the setup for a fiber optic link. And now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to use it. So a lot of people might worry about when we're using this fiber optic link in the field, we might suffer from, rainy weather. So we have to make sure our devices are waterproof. Well, good luck for you guys. Fast Cabling has developed a very special media converter. A media converter, this is our outdoor media converter. As you can see, it has a metal outside casing, and it has waterproof gland, so we can seal these parts and let it be completely waterproof. We've tested the device, and it is rated at least IP67, so it's totally okay to stay outdoors. And once we connect this to our outdoor power source, I mean our electric outlet, we're going to need to make that waterproof, but from that on, from this part, this whole power supply and this whole media converter, they're all waterproof. And you can see there are indicators on the media converter to let us see the status of this whole connection. So if there is a problem, we will have to like check the connectors and see if there's anything loosened. We can just check the indicators and make sure the whole network is connected properly. And as for the wireless access point, I'll introduce you guys to our outdoor wireless access point, a really easy plug-and-play device. You just plug the Ethernet cables to the Ethernet port here, and you can configure it by accessing the wireless access point. And once you connect to the wireless access point, it is equivalent of connecting to our network system. Okay, right now, I'm gonna connect this whole network system together, and you guys can see how easy it is. First of all, we're going to have to power up our media converter. This is on the end back at our house where we have our original network. And once that's done, we're going to connect our home networks to the media converter. After that, we plug the Sfp module in, remove the dust protector. And for this fiber optic cables, you can see this one has 2 lines in it. In order to let the connection be successfully set up, we're going to choose the corresponding connectors. So these 2 are both connectors A. I'm going to connect this end of the Sfp module to A, and then on this end, I'm going to connect Sfp module to cable line A as well. All right, then that's ready. Now, this part is what we're going to pretend it's outdoor, like 100 meters away. So it's totally within the range for our fiber optic link. I'm going to connect it to the power source. Then connect our Sfp, our power. And right now I'm going to plug our Sfp module in. And as you can see that the links, the indicators are all blinking and all on, which means the fiber optic link has been successfully set up. If the link's not connected, these indicators will not be on at all. And now we're going to need another Ethernet cable to connect this media converter to our wireless access point. Now I'm going to use the last Ethernet cable, connect it to our wireless access point, and then connect it to our fiber media converter. And after that, everything will be connected, and we can just connect our mobile devices to the access point and connect to our network. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any more questions about this connection, you can feel free to leave them at the section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.